back to my stream. Today we are going to be reviewing the Generation 3 of Pokemon. Now, I don't know about you, but I never actually got around to playing this one. I didn't have a GBA, so I never got around to this one. It sucks, but it's what happened. But I've used most of these Pokemon in later generations, and we're mostly doing this based on design anyway. So, yeah, let's just get on with it. We have to start with the two new unknown forms. Now, with your unknowns, you can spell out a small phrase instead of just a 6-letter word. Now you can do now you can do 5 letters and either an exclamation point or a question mark. All right. C tier, better than normal unknown. And with that, we can start with the starters. Now, I have an opinion that will probably be a little bit, let's say, unpopular, a little bit of a hot take, I'll say. And that's that there are better, grass 3-stage evolutions in this, in this generation. This generation has some pretty strong grass type designs, and they went with the weak one. They went with the weakest one. Now I understand why Lotad or Lombre, Lotad, Ludicolo, that line couldn't be a starter because it's grass and water. But definitely, I think C-Dot should have been the real starter. I think Trico is kind of bleh. But he's better than Chikorita, so B tier. Grovile's all right. I like Trico better, but Grovile's pretty good. And Sceptile will be in the C+ tier, about where Meganium is. I have no strong feelings about it whatsoever. But we can. How about we go on to Torchic? I also have no strong feelings towards Torchic. Maybe it's because I have no nostalgia for it, but I don't really use it, that often. It's cute, I guess, but it's a B+. Combuskin does get an A tier. I like Combuskin the most out of, I'll spoil it, all the starters in this region, all their forms, of the 9 Pokemon that kind of descend from starters. Hi babe, the GFs in the chat. She sent the emoji words like, so I don't know what I did wrong. Oh no, I'm about to hear it. But Combuskin's pretty cool. I like him. Blaziken, I don't like Blaziken that much. I think Trico looks better than Blaziken. That's my hot take. There's my hot take. I have a lot of hot takes about this generation. Yeah, a lot of them. A lot of hot takes here. Mudkip. I like Mudkip. Mudkip's cute. B tier. B+ tier. Why you sound so uncomfortable? Damn. I am not uncomfortable. I am very comfortable. Granted, I have no lumbar support on this stool, and it does kind of suck. Because it doesn't have that much cushion either. But I'm right. I'm good. Marshtomp is not good. Marshtomp gets a normal C tier. Swampert's pretty cool, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, I guess this one doesn't have the Mega Evolutions. Well, we can't We can't do that. We gotta go find the Mega Evolutions. Generation 3 plus related Pokemon. This probably ought to do it. What the hell? No. What the hell? Come on. Give me the Generation 3. Come on. Oh, we used the one with that one last time. Okay, yeah, cool. So, I kind of remember what we're doing. I'll make an F tier if we need it. But I kind of remember the order. Trico B tier, Grovyle B tier. Ooh, it's really lagging out. Go away, ad. Sceptile C tier. Mega Sceptile. I think Mega Sceptile looks better, but no, too many balls. Too many balls. But normal Sceptile has too many balls. Torchic, good. Combuskin, great. Blaziken, good. Mega Blaziken, slightly better. Mudkip, Marshtomp goes here. No, I like it better. No, I don't. I don't want to lie. Swampert. Swampert can... maybe it's this model, but I'm liking it a lot better. There. Mega Blaziken is still cooler. Mega Swampert, he gets really swole, but I think they kind of overdid it. Still better than Grovyle, though. Now we're gonna get into the rest of them. So, Poochyena. Or is it Poochyena? Because it's like a pooch hyena. By the way, hyenas are more closely related to cats than dogs. It's the more you know. Yeah, simple, scary black dog. You know, definitely not close enough to a hyena. Like I wouldn't peg it as a hyena. If you wouldn't tell me that, if you didn't tell me that, Mightyena. I would say Mightyena is kind of a B- design. I think Poochyena's got it. There's something lost there. I feel like Mightyena is like the second evolution to a third evolution that doesn't exist, which kind of sucks. Zigzagoon is pretty cool. He does be looking spiky, but that's fine. You know, sometimes you get a little spiky boy, and I think he's better than Grovyle. He's not quite as good as Swole Swampert, but he's pretty good. He's got his little mask on. I like him. He's cute. He's cute. Definitely pretty cute. Let's see. Oh, we got a long way to go. Ugh. Jesus. Ooh. Lanoon. Lanoon. How do we feel about Lanoon? Honestly, I like the Galarian Lanoon a lot more than this one, but I think it's definitely better than Mightyena. Now we go into Wormpole. I started playing Gen 4, and God, I've seen so many Wormpoles. So just because of the overexposure, we're dumping him. Cascoon, or no, Silcoon. Silcoon is very nothing. Cascoon is slightly better. Beautifly is Dustox is a little better. Not quite as good as No, better than Marshtomp at least. Better than Marshtomp at least. Lotad. Lotad is cool because it's grass and water. That's a really cool type combo, and I like it. And I like the design. So I'll put him ahead of Mega Swampert. Lombre. He's got a cool sombrero. Ludicolo. He's got a great sombrero. A tier. He's a duck pineapple with a cool sombrero, and he wants to party. And god damn it, if you don't respect that, shame on you. Now, C-Dot should have been the starter in this region. Fuck you. C-Dot should have been the starter in this region, and I think that's what they were thinking, except for the fact that it's a dark type, and Blaziken would have gone double on that bitch. But grass already goes double on Swampert, so I don't know what the fuck they was on about. I don't get it. So I'm just going to put him in A tier, or in A tier. Fucking love C-Dot. Actually, I'll move Torchic up to A-. Torchic's pretty nice. Yeah, Torchic's aight. He's cute. He's a cutie. No, I'll move Mudkip up. But Trico is a B, like a solid B. He's not like a B+. There's not anything that I would put in B+ category. I'm not the biggest fan of Nuzleaf. I know that he's like the inspiration behind the word Nuzlocke, but I just don't like him that much. He reminds me too much of like Legend of Zelda, like Majora's Mask. I don't like Zelda. There's another hot take for you, boys and girls. I don't like Zelda. He looks too much like a Deku. Shiftry. I don't like Shiftry that much, but I like him more than Nuzleaf, I guess. There. But he should have been they're better than the other ones as starters. Where did I put Grovyle? Oh, there's Grovyle. Shiftry's better than Grovyle. Poochyena's better than Grovyle. Talo and Swellow? Oof. Don't like them. Don't like them very much at all, to be quite honest with you. I think they're very bleh. I have very little feelings for these two birds. I do not like them, Sam I am. They're so nothing. They are so nothing. Just just nothing birds. And Wingull and Wingull. I've seen a lot of Wingulls and I've seen a lot of Pelipper's because you see them a lot when surfing. Almost as much overexposure as fucking Tentacool. My God, I've seen a lot of Tentacools. Wingull. Pelipper's worse. Now, this is a line that I like. I do enjoy. I do like the Gardevoir line. Ralts, I don't know if I like it that much. It's cute, but it's better? Yes. 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 Yes. There. Yeah, like a solid B for Ralts. Curlia. I like Curlia less. Yeah, that's a good spot. Now Gardevoir. Gardevoir is pretty cool. I like Gardevoir. Put her ahead of Ralts. Solid B. Mega Gardevoir, not enough difference, to be honest. Like, if you showed me Mega Gardevoir and told me that that was normal Gardevoir, I'd believe you. So just because of that, it's going to be lower than, because I can tell that that's Mega Sceptile. I can tell that that's Mega Sceptile. There's a difference. It just, yeah. I don't know. I guess in terms of design alone, I like it better than Ralts. But like, just, it's a bad Mega Evolution. It is a bad Mega Evolution. But, it's a good design. It takes the Gardevoir, it improves it a little bit. Now, Surskit, just nothing. I feel nothing for these Pokemon. Just absolutely nothing. And Masquerain, I like it even less. Masquerain is just not good. It is just not good. Shroomish. Shroomish is fun. I like him. He's cute. He's a cute little mushroom with cute little legs. What could go wrong? Yeah, right there. And Breloom, love him. Love that little boy. Love that little punchy boy. Punchy mushroom dinosaur man. Love it. You love to see it. Yeah. Now, the Slackoth line. Slackoth indeed. Yes. Yes. Slackoth's all right. It's not bad. Not great, but not bad. C+. Vigoroth. He's vigorously climbing his way up to right there. Slacking. He's all right. He loses something. Vigoroth is awesome. Never evolve your Vigoroth, because slacking sucks. Nincada. What do I want to do with Nincada? Nincada's kind of boring. There. All right. Ninjask. Ninjask is also kind of boring. I like Nincada more. Now, Shedinja's really cool. Shedinja's awesome. Shedinja is great. I like Shedinja a lot. Because he's like the shed skin that you find from a cicada, but he's a ghost, and he has a cool little halo. I like it. I don't know why they decided to make it into a Pokemon, but I'm glad they did. It's really cool. And like the way you get him is really cool. Yeah. Really cool. Whismur. What do we do with Whismur? He really looks like a little guy who would whisper. So I guess mission accomplished. Not that great though, you know. Sure, right there. Loudred. I don't like Loudred. I do not like Loudred. Or Exploud for that matter. Exploud is better. There. Makuhita. Oh, he's really cute. He's a little pudgy little boxer guy. Little boxer guy. He's got a little bow on his head. I like him. I like him. B-. Better than Slackoff. Hariyama is not that good. Probably better than Slacking, though. Azurill. Azurill is pretty cool. He's cute. It's like a ball and then another ball, and there's a tail in between, but one of the balls has ears and a mouth and eyes and feet. It's cute. Not quite as good as Meryl, though. Meryl's dope. Meryl's legendary. Speaking of Meryl boots are also pretty legendary, so it's fitting. What do we want to do here? Where do we want to put you? You're kind of better than Whismer, I guess. There. Nosepass. Nosepass is pretty cool. He's like a little compass. But he doesn't look that much like a compass. He looks more like a stove knob. So I get what they were trying to do. It's cool. Sometimes there's like a neat gimmick where like if you if you're playing Pokemon Go, for example, he always faces north. That's a neat gimmick, but you know. I think definitely just by himself, Nosepass is not that cool. He's just a normal rock type. Yeah. But he's got a decent gimmick, so put him right there. C. Skitty and Delcatty are also just C. Skitty's better. Skittles is better. Skittles is alright. Skitty's alright. I don't want to overreact here. Skitty's alright. Better than Exploud. Sableye's kind of cool. I never really got him, but he's kind of cool. A little ghost boy with crystal eyes. Interesting. Mega Sableye. I like that he uses it as a shield. I'm easily swayed. I think it's cute. Mawile. Mawile is our first S tier of the evening. Absolutely great design. I don't know what it is, but it's a great design. Just so cool. So cool. Mega Mawile sucks. Just looks like absolute trash. Just not good. But because it's still Mawile, I'm going to give it an extra bit of points. But, oof, rough. Looks rough. No, Aron, Laron, and Aggron. Aron, you're going in A tier somewhere, but I don't know. Probably A-. A-. Very solid. Laron, you're pretty cool. You're better than Shedinja. Aggron, S tier. Not quite as good as Mawile. I love the Mawile design. Oh my god. Mega Aggron is actually kind of good. Not great, but good, respectable, solid. I like it. You know, it's. I don't hate it. I do not hate it. Metatite and Metacham. I love Metatite. I love me some Metatite. We'll put him at the very tippy top of B tier. Metacham loses some points. I gotta say, it's not quite as good, but it's better than Slacking. It's better than Hariyama, but it does not quite beat Slackoth. Slackoth's cool. Slackoth is awesome. Mega Metacham, again, pretty bad. Electrike. Electrike is adorable. Not better than Poochyena, but close to it. Normal Manectric kind of grew on me. I would have said that Electrike was better, but no, Manectric has actually grown on me quite a bit. Yeah. And Mega Manectric, That's actually a really good Mega Evolution. It does exactly what I want a Mega Evolution to do, right? What I want from a Mega Evolution is not to look like a third Pokemon or a fourth Pokemon evolution. I want it to look like the Pokemon it Mega evolves from, but, better. So Mega Manectric is keeps the color scheme of normal Manectric, but, it makes that big giant lightning bolt. And I think that's pretty wicked cool. I'm going to move it up, actually. It's a super cool design. I like it. Plusel and Minion. These are the first Pikachu clones that aren't in the line. That being said, I like them. They're nothing crazy, but I would say they're better than Azurill. I think I like Plusel better than Minion, just because, the red looks better. But yeah, it's a neat idea, neat design. Volbeat and Illumise. I don't like them. Yeah, I think even... No, we'll put them down in D tier. Because even those shitty Mega Evolutions are better. Rosalia. Rosalia's nice, but I like Badoo and Roserade better. I think Rosalia is kind of just lost in the middle. And I'm glad Generation 4 added those other two. So Rosalia, I'm going to put you... Definitely belong higher, but where? Right there. That's fine. Gulpin and Swalot. This generation has a lot of mediocre shit in it, and just a lot of shit that you don't... Just some mediocre shit. Generation 2 had surprisingly a lot of mediocrity, but yeah, no. Gulpin and Swalot. Very bleh, very nothing. Nothing to me. Carvana's kind of bleh too. Sure, right there. Sharpedo's kind of cool. Mega Sharpedo looks like ass. Mega Sharpedo looks terrible. Mega Sharpedo looks awful. Whalmer. I'm going to move Gulpin and Swalot down because they're just so bad. I'm going to move Silcoon and Cascoon up. Actually, I'm just going to move Volbeat to the end. Volbeat is bad. Illumise or Illumise or however you want to pronounce it. It can stay there, but Volbeat looks like shit. I'm sorry. I know what they were trying to do, and I would have loved it if they had pulled off a cool Firefly Pokemon. But they just didn't. It's not that good. I'm sorry. Whalmer. Well, Whale Beach Ball. What's not to love? There. Wailord. Wailord big. Huge. Numel. I'm not the biggest fan of Numel. Numel's kind of meh. It's cool fire type. It's cool ground type, but it's... Camerupt is a lot better. Camerupt is solidly in B tier. Definitely in B tier. Mega Camerupt is better. Torkoal might get an A tier. I like Torkoal a lot. Torkoal's pretty sweet. Yeah, Fire Tortoise, cool. Spoink and Grumpig, fucking whatever. Just whatever. So many of these just evolve into like the whatever contest where you just have to find where in the mediocrity to put them. Grumpig is probably worse. It's just creepy, I guess. Spinda! All the Spindas are unique. And they've got some fun moves. Not so fun to fight against, but fun to fight with. Yeah, Spinda's cool. Not quite B tier cool, but yeah. Kind of looks like a Pikachu clone, but not really. Trapinch is cool, you know, he's just a big mouth with the legs. He's supposed to be like an antlion. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Vibrava. This spray of Vibrava looks cool. And I like it a lot. This sprite's, yeah, pretty solid. Flygon is awesome. Flygon goes up into B tier. Yeah, Flygon goes up into B tier. There. Cacnea and Cacturn. Cacnea is way better. Cacnea, yeah, he's fun. Like him. I'm going to move Dustox up. Dustox is pretty cool. Cacturn, not as good. That's a pretty good spot for him. Swablu is very fun, but evolves into Altaria, which is way better. So Swablu gets a B tier. Altaria probably gets an A tier. It's a little Cloudbird. Better than Torkoal. Mega Altaria, probably Swablu's better, but yeah, it's alright. Xangoose and Swampert, they have pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Like in the lore, you know, they're like rivals. So Xangoose, I think, is immune to poison. It's pretty cool. Xangoose gets a B tier. It's a cool design. Edgy Mongoose. Yeah. The white and the red looks really cool. Swampert not as good. Swampert is not as good. Probably better than Loudred, but not better than Marshtomp. Lunatone and Solrock. I like Lunatone better, I think, but not by much. They're kind of just bleh. Carvana's better. Barboach and Whiscash. Just kind of whatever. They're just kind of whatever. Yeah. I'll move Delcatty in front of Nosepass. I do like Delcatty. Whiscash, it's got the W on his head for Wombo, but Corphish and fuck, I forget the other one's name, but Corphish is bleh. Krabby and Kingler were already good enough. Why mess with perfection? Baltoy and Claydol are kind of meh in terms of ground types. I consider myself a ground type connoisseur. Okay? If you want a water ground type, don't get Whiscash, don't get Barboach, you get Quagsire. He's hilarious. Also, don't even get Swampert. Get Quagsire. Quagsire's great. If you want a ground psychic type, just don't. Because Baltoy and Claydol, suck. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I think they're just bleh. Probably better than, yeah. Just very meh Pokemon. Just nothing designs. Either nothing or shit tier. A lot of cool legendaries, but just so many Pokemon just do nothing for me. Lileep and Cradily are another example. I like the little eyes on top, but not enough to, really give them that much. I probably like Lileep more than Cradily. Anorith and Armaldo, again, just very boring, very bleh. Rockbug. They're cool for bug types, I guess, but that's a low bar. Feebas, I like the idea behind Feebas probably more than I like the execution. But Milotic is great. Milotic is awesome. Just absolutely great design for Pokemon. Kind of like a parallel to Gyarados, right? Because Magikarp and Feebas are kind of the same thing, They only know Splash, and then eventually they learn Tackle. But it takes forever, and it's really hard to grind them up to evolve. But when you do, they're great. Yeah, Melodic is really awesome. Cast form looks like it has boobs. Yeah. Cast form looks like it has boobs, so I'm not the biggest fan of it. Because that's all I can think about when I look at it, is just why it got boobs. Why it got boobs. Probably. Yeah. Sunny cast form, worse. Rainy cast form, probably even worse. Snowy cast form. I like the normal cast form the most. That's weird. Kecleon. Kecleon's cool. I will not allow any Kecleon slander. Better than Swablu. Kecleon's great. Love him. I'm a sucker for normal types. For no evolve normal types where it's just the one stage and they don't evolve, and I'm a sucker for him. I don't know why. I'm not going to question it though. I'm not going to question it whatsoever. Shuppet and Bayonet. Fucking nothing. Nothing designs. Just absolutely nothing to me. And then Mega Bayonet is awful. Mega Bayonet looks terrible. Just absolute shit-looking Pokemon. Half the Mega Evolutions look like shit. Half of them were decent to very good, but half of them look like absolute shit. Duskull is very cool. Better than... Yeah, there. Dusclops is also pretty cool, but I like Kecleon more. Dusk Noir, when we get to it, Dusk Noir is awesome. Tropius, S tier. Better than Aggron. Maybe even better than Mawile. Mawile has a very solid design, but I love Tropius so much. I love Tropius so much. A lot of grass types don't do it for me, but the ones that do are amazing. Like the Turtwig line and Tropius are like my 4 favorite Pokemon ever. I love Tropius so much. I don't even like the type combination. I don't even like grass flying. But it's so good. It's so good. I love it. Chimecho. Chimecho's all right. I don't mind Chimecho at all. Sure. Yeah. Chimecho's pretty cool. Absol. Edgy. Love it. I love that he's like a portent of like disaster. Okay, I definitely like those more than Sableye. I need to move Sableye down a bit. Sableye is going to be the gatekeeper for beats here. Okay, I'm thinking we might need to make an F tier. Or no, just D. No, F tier. Those are like, so there are like, when we get to Pokemon that we legit want to get rid of, I know that's D tier. Sorry. What's that? Light green? Yeah. And then I want to make a row below. F tier is Pokemon that I would legit want to get rid of. Pokemon that I think legitimately suck. Like, so much that we should get rid of them. And I think Volbeat is one of them. And I think Masquerain is probably one of them. And I don't think Taillow and Swallow, we should get rid of them. But at the same time, you know, just, they do nothing for me. Absol, they made him even edgier and even more like a DeviantArt thing, and I respect it a lot. Yeah, I respect it a lot. It's not as good as the original Absol design. The original Absol design is pretty timeless, but it's really funny that they made him even more like a DeviantArt character. Is there not a Mega Latias? And okay, so I think they're missing one. Because they're supposed to be Latias and Latios, but I guess it is close enough to where that design's pretty much the same for both of them. It's just like the wings sweep forward for Latias and sweep backward for Latios. Why not? Why not put him in C tier where he belongs? Probably better than Shuppet and Banette. Shuppet's better than Banette. Banette's bleh. Banette's probably worse than cast form. It does nothing for me. Snorunt. Snorunt's all right. He's a little ice guy with a little coat, and he's a little traffic cone boy. A little traffic cone guy. What's wrong with that? Not much, I tell you. Glalie. Glalie's a little better. Sure. Mega Glalie, bad. Shit tier. Spheal, again, just nothing. Just nothing designs. Seal and Dugong also do very little for me, but just why? Why bother? Ugh. And they already have the beach ball sphere thing going. They didn't need to do it. All right. Clamperl, Huntail, Gorobus. Fucking awful. Awful. Awful designs. Shouldn't have existed. Awful designs, awful Pokemon. Unviable, unusable shit. Absolutely gross. Absolutely disgusting looking too. Terrible. Terrible, terrible designs. And I hate them. Relicanth. Relicanth is actually pretty cool. I wish it would have been a fossil. But it's not a fossil. It's alive. So it makes sense because it's a coelacanth. It's a living fossil. You don't need to extract it. So it's like, yeah. Sure. Right there. Relicanth is cool. Love Disc, fucking whatever. It's a heart. Big fucking deal. Bagon. Bagon's pretty cool. Bagon probably gets an A tier. No, I'll put Metatite up there. Shelgon, S. I said Shelgon gets an S. Shelgon is great. I love him. Salamence gets an A tier. A respectable A tier. Better than that one. Also, they're missing Mega Salamence. Mega Salamence is pretty cool. He's like a giant crescent moon. I'd probably put him in A tier too. Yeah, Salamence is cool. Beldum. I'm not the biggest fan of these guys. I'll put them in B tier. No. Yeah, B tier. Metang, B tier. Metagross. Metagross is cool. I'll move him up a couple spots in B tier. Mega Metagross can go down in C tier because it's not as good at all. Why mess with perfection, pretty much? The Reggies. Reggie Rock is pretty alright. Nothing great, but yeah. You can get some points because he's hard to find. I like him better than Sableye, definitely. Reggie Ice is probably better than Reggie Rock. I like him better than Feebas too. I like the idea of Feebas more than I like Feebas. And also I'll move Swablu behind Mega Altaria. Mega Altaria is cool. Registeel. Registeel is probably my favorite looking of all the Reggies. Latias. Latias gets an S tier. Mega Latios gets an A minus. Latios gets an A minus, but better than Mega Latios. Kyogre gets a probably higher than Latios. Higher than Bagon. I like Metatite a lot. I don't know why. It does it for me. It's good design. I like it. Primal Kyogre is actually really cool though. I like Shedinja more than I like Lairon. Groudon. Groudon's cool. He looks like a razor that the barber uses to cut your hair. But like not too short. It's like pretty. It's like the 4 or 5. And then Primal Groudon is pretty cool. Primal Kyogre is sweet. They nailed it with Primal Kyogre, in a way that it's slightly better than normal. In a way that it's a lot better than normal Kyogre, but it's a little bit better than Primal Groudon, even though normal Groudon is better than normal Kyogre. Rayquaza. No, that's not true. I like Rayquaza. Probably more than Kyogre. Mega Rayquaza is dumb. But it's dumb in a funny way, so I'll forgive it. Jirachi. Jirachi probably gets an A tier. Jirachi is a very strong design, and I like it a lot. It's very cute. Deoxys is a cool alien boy. Cool alien robot psychic thing. Pretty neat. Neato mosquito. Attack form. Attack form is cool. Defense form is alright. Speed form is my least favorite of the forms, I think. And that's it. So yeah, I think this is my Gen 3 thing. Yeah. Lot of C tiers. There's a lot of C tiers in every generation, but yeah. Yeah. There's F tiers in this one too. There's a bunch of stinkers. Masquerain, bad. Volbeat, bad. Bayonet, bad. Clamperl, Huntail, Gorbis, terrible. Absolutely terrible. But yeah, that's my Gen 3. So let's move on. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. And leave a like, comment, subscribe, favorite, that sort of thing. Share it maybe. But if you're here on Twitch, let's move on.